There is no time and space between us. There is only this present moment, and we are one. We are now on diary entry number 1031. March 22, 1937. As I was talking today to a certain person, I recognized that she was suffering greatly in spirit. Although exteriorly she pretended that she was very happy and was not suffering at all. I felt inspired to tell her that what was troubling her was a temptation. When I disclosed to her what was torturing her, she burst into tears and told me that she had come to see me precisely to speak to me, because she felt that it would bring her relief. The suffering was of such a kind that the soul was being attracted by God's grace on the one hand and by the world on the other. She was going through a terrible struggle that brought her to the point of weeping like a little child. But she went away soothed and set at peace. Habang nakikipag-usap ako ngayon sa isang tao, napagtanto ko na siya ay lubhang nagdurusa sa espiritu. Bagaman sa labas ay nagkukunwari siyang napakasaya at hindi man lang naghihirap. Nakaramdam ako ng inspirasyon sabihin sa kanya na ang bumabagabag sa kanya ay isang tukso. Nang isiwalat ko sa kanya kung ano ang nagpapahirap sa kanya, napaluha siya at sinabi sa akin na sinadya niyang magtungo sa akin upang makipag-usap dahil pakiramdam niya ay magdudulot ito ng kaginhawahan sa kanya. Ang pagdurusa ay tulad ng isang uri kung saan ang kaluluwa ay naaakit ng biyaya ng Diyos sa isang banda at ng mundo sa kabilang banda. Siya ay dumaraan sa isang kakilak-labot na pakikibaka. Sukdulang mapayak siya na tulad ng isang paslit. At lumisan siya ng may kalubagan at kapayapaan. So in this entry, si Faustina may kausap. Maybe the person was also confined in the hospital o kaya ay hindi naman siguro dumalaw, no? Kasi hindi naman siya nakakatanggap ng dalaw ng mga kaibigan. So, mas malamang na ito ay nakakonfine din sa ospital at lumiban lamang sa kanyang kwarto, sa kanyang silid. Si Faustina ay dito sa sanitarium na ito, marami nang nakakakilala sa kanya kasi matagal na rin naman siya nakakonfine doon. At yung mga tao na nandun, may alam na siguro tungkol sa kanya, no? Kasi hindi na to yung period na yung mga tao pinagbibintangan siyang baliw, yung mga tao, yung mga kasamahan niya ay binubuli-buli siya na hindi na ito yung time na yun. This was the last 2 years of her life, 1937. Less than 2 years actually. So people already knew that she was special, and many think that she's a saint. Ganun na yun. Positive na ang tingin sa kanya. And so people would go to her asking for counsel, yung payo, advice, or would just like to talk to her. Siguro nakakaano talaga, no? Because when you talk to her, she would make sure that when you part ways, okay ka. Because Faustina had already attained a very sensitive feeling. She could sense whether you are in trouble, whether you are having difficulties, or you are happy, or you're in a state of sin. She could go through through you, no? Kaya niyang tumagos sa iyo kung kausap mo siya. Lalo na ngayon. There's no more wall between us and Faustina. She was already in spirit. Tayo ang hindi siya nararamdaman, but she could always see through us. No? Kayang-kaya niyang malaman. So you could also talk to her. We could also talk to Faustina. Uy, Faustina, ganito, ganyan. Tulungan mo naman ako. We could always ask her intercession whenever we have problems. We can go through her. Para siya mismo, si Faustina mismo yung magpaabot ng ating mga hinaing, suliranin, mga intensyon, petisyon. Pwede nating sa kanya ibigay, ipagkatiwala, para siya mismo ang mag-abot sa Panginoong Yesus. So, intercessory ang dating. Siya isang intercessor. You have to believe kasi if you're a devotee to the Divine Mercy, you have to believe in the presence of Faustina every time we pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet or we meet every 3 o'clock in the morning, especially when we read her diary. Feel her presence kasi itong diary nito, ito yung mismong sinulat niya. Diretsong galing ito sa kanya. So, whenever I would read the diary entry, Faustina is ever present. Kasi nga siya ang sumulat nito and she's very happy at this very moment. Dahil yung kanyang mga isinulat, like when Father Michael told her to write whatever her experiences are, mga ganun, ano? And this was confirmed also. It is also affirmed by Jesus himself to write everything that Jesus would like her to write. And so this is directly coming from Faustina. Hindi ito sinulat lamang ng, although this was already a translation. However, even if this is a translation, it is still her output. Siya pa rin ang gumawa at nagsulat nito. Because of her presence, Faustina knew. Faustina knows what's happening in our soul. Kung may mga pinagdaraanan tayo, may mga paghihirap tayo, kung tayo ay may karamdaman at hindi natin nasasabi sa ating pamilya, Faustina knows we are in such difficulty. And so kagaya ng babaeng ito na lumapit sa kanya, kahit magkunwari tayo, alam ni Faustina kung anong pinagdadaanan natin. But of course, hindi na tayo pwedeng magkunwari sa kanya. Hindi na tayo pwedeng parang mag-pretend that we're okay. We can always talk to her and tell her what's going on inside us. Lahat tayo na nagti-3 a.m. Meron tayong mga kanya-kanyang mga bagahe, kanya-kanyang mga pinapanalangin. As we trust in Jesus, let's also trust in her. Kapiling niya si Jesus. Kung nung nasa lupa si Faustina, nakakausap niya si Jesus, nakakasama niya si Jesus. She would always sit in front of Jesus and listen to the lessons coming directly from Jesus. Lalo na ngayon. She is 24 hours, 24/7 with Jesus. Kung kaya, maaari natin siyang hingan din ng tulong. Of course, pwede mong sabihin, didiretso na lang ako kay Jesus. That's also good. You can always go also directly to Jesus kasi naman Jesus is also ever present with us. But again, why I'm saying that you can always talk to Faustina. Kasi si Faustina, katulad din ng Birheng Maria, naging tao. Totoong tao lamang, no? Kasi si Jesus naman, tao nga, pero Diyos siya talaga, no? Pero itong mga ito, si Maria, si Faustina, ang mga banal, sila yung talagang katulad natin. Walang mga kapangyarihan tulad ng sa Panginoong Jesus. Katulad natin na ordinaryo lang, na nilalang, na nilikha, espesyal sa harap ng Diyos. Subalit, bahagi ng ating buhay ang mga suliranin at kapahamakan, bahagi ng buhay natin ang mga pakikibaka. And so as we begin this year, isali natin si Faustina sa mga gagabay sa atin. Isali natin siya sa hihingan natin ng tulong upang kung ano man ang mga naisin natin gawin, whatever our goals are for the coming year, for this year, maging bahagi siya ng mga katuparan nito. Again, kung nung nasa lupa, nagagawa niya na makatulong sa ordinaryong tao, lalo pa ngayon na siya ay espiritu na. There is no more space between us. Tayo na lang ang may parang nabibuild na space, but to Faustina, wala na, no? Kitang-kita na niya yan lahat, 100%. Hindi na katulad nung dati na may error pa, no, ng konti. Pero ngayon, 100% she can see through us.